Our whole mission is built based on the Brahmanatva. That is why nothing could shake us. The Brahmana, Vaisya, Kshatriya, Shudra are not based on birth. It is based on inner infrastructure, mental setup. Arjuna is trying to become sadhu for different reasons, not for real reason. That is why Krishna says, no, Krishna did not expect he will be speaking for 18 chapters. With this verse, 37th verse in 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Sankhya Yoga, Bhagavad Gita ends this one word, Uttishta Kaunteya Yuttaya Kritanishchayaha. This shows Hinduism, Vedic tradition is for life. Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, Sankhya Yoga, 36th verse. Avachya vadamsya bahun vadishyanti tava hitaha nitantas tavasamartyam tato dukkataram nukim. The translation. People who are ill disposed to you will repeatedly speak in an abusive manner with unspeakable words about your capacity. What else can be more painful than this? Bhagavan is touching the raw wound, fresh wound of Arjuna. Bhagavan is touching the engram in a very strong way. Avachya vadamsya bahun vadishyanti tava hitaha nitantas tavasamartyam tato dukkataram nukim. Many unspeakable words would be spoken by your enemies, reviling your power. Can there be anything more painful than this? The last verse itself is discussing that these three verses are combined. 35, 6, 7. Bhagavan is hitting at the Arjuna's engram very strongly. Really, Arjuna is a sincere disciple who is very deeply connected. Otherwise, any ordinary man will think Krishna is threatening. See, the moment you feel you are being threatened, naturally you try to take the decision opposite side. It's like somebody is telling you, hey, don't drink that water, it is contaminated, you may die. What? How dare you threaten me? Come on, I'll drink that water and show you. The moment you feel you are getting threatened, your foolish mind takes a decision to face the threat, face the situation, then trying to be intelligent. Engrams. The patterns with which you are functioning are so unconscious. Any man with a little cunningness can exploit you without even you knowing you are being exploited. You need a tremendous feeling connection, love, to learn, grow, expand. Fortunately, Arjuna had it. Unfortunately, Krishna has a disciple who has this kind of an feeling connection, in-depth understanding. It is such a joy. That's the right word I'll use. Such a joy to teach a disciple who has deep feeling connection. Bhagavan is straight away trying to hurt Arjuna's ego, saying, hey, people will abuse you. Don't you understand? Just few minutes before, Arjuna is saying, no, I'll retire and become a sadhu. He is ready to give up everything. Not only Krishna is stopping him from retiring and giving up, he is poking Arjuna on exact exactly the engram in which Arjuna is caught. Warriors usually get caught with the idea what others will speak about me. Please understand. Vaishya's investment is what he has, the objects, physical objects. Shudra has no investment except his body. Kshatriya, the investment of Kshatriya is the public opinion about him. Investment of Brahmana is his extraordinary experiences and powers, which cannot be taken away. Understand? Shudra, a worker, has no investment except his body. Vaishya is a person who feels things are his investment, that is his life. He will give anything for the things which he has around himself. Vaishya is a person with objects. Kshatriya is a person whose investment is public opinion about him. He will be caught in that engram. He will give up anything for public opinion, even life. If he is going to be celebrated for ages, somewhere his statues will be kept in the beach and the road and hilltop as a free toilet for the crows. He will give up his life. Brahmana's investment is his extraordinary experiences and powers. Understand? Our whole mission is built based on the Brahmanatva. That is why nothing could shake us. It is not built on Vaishya, the objects, property, land, building. It is not built on public opinion, name, fame. No. It is built on extraordinary powers and experiences. Our Sangha is built on a Brahmana and real Brahmanatva. That is why nothing could touch us. Our wealth was taken away. Our public opinion about us was taken away. But still, nothing has changed. We are here, up, alive, running. I can say flying. Because we are built on extraordinary experiences and expressions. Here, Arjuna is after all a Kshatriya. The public opinion means too much for him. You also sit and find out how much of you is a Kshatriya and how much of you is Vaishya and how much of you is a Brahmana. For example, your identity, your personality, how much is based on the idea, the wealth you have, how much it is based on the idea, the public opinion you are having, rewards, awards, medals, how much of it is based on your own qualification. See, you don't need to think only the enlightenment is extraordinary powers and experiences. If you are a doctor with many capabilities, that is also an extraordinary power. If you are a lawyer with extraordinary capabilities, that is also again a power. If you are an engineer with extraordinary capabilities, again that is also a power. See how much of your personality, how many percentage is Brahmana, how many percentage is Vaishya, how many percentage is Kshatriya, how many percentage is Shudra. Find out, understand. The Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Shudra are not based on birth. It is based on your inner setup, inner infrastructure, mental setup. Here, Arjuna is a Kshatriya. Naturally, his whole mental setup, everything is struggling for others' opinion. See, the best way to escape from this war and not to lose others' opinion is becoming sadhu. That is what Arjuna was trying to do. He was not becoming sadhu because he likes sadhu life. He was trying to become a sadhu to escape from some other life. Escaping people cannot become sadhu. That is why the sannyas sampradaya, there is a tradition. If somebody escapes from the house or the life and comes to monastery, 12 years you can't give sannyas to him. He has to be waiting 12 years to receive sannyas, because in 12 years the situation will change, life will change. If they want, they can escape. Arjuna was trying to escape from one life. He was not trying to achieve something through sadhu life. You see, for example, you have a tremendous thirst, quest for enlightenment. You are trying to achieve something, extraordinary experience or power. For that, if you become a sadhu, then there is a meaning. But you became sadhu because you don't like the food your wife cooks, because you don't like the house you are having. That cannot be the reason to become a sadhu. Arjuna is trying to become sadhu for different reasons, not for real reasons. That is why Krishna says, no, no. Bhagavan, who is origin of all the sannyas sampradayas, how can he say no? But he says no because it was for the wrong reason. He knows if Arjuna goes and becomes a sadhu, within 2 days he will start the fighting. All other rishis in the forest, then the forest will become Kurukshetra. Forest will become the fighting Kshetra. Krishna knows very clearly Arjuna's mental setup. That is why he is very beautifully touching him, saying, Arjuna, people will talk in abusive way about you. That is too strong. Even after your death, people will talk abusively about you. That was unmanageable. Let's enter into the next verse and see how Krishna is convincing Arjuna or teaching to Arjuna by touching all the engraved memory Arjuna is carrying. Second chapter, Bhagavad Gita, Sankhya Yoga, 37th verse. Hatha, being killed, va, either prapsyasi, you will gain, swargam, heaven, jitva, after conquering, va, or bhokshase, you will enjoy, mahim, the world, tasmat, therefore, uttishta, get up, kaunteya, O son of Kundi, yuddhaya, for war, kritanischaya, determined. If you are slain in the battle, you will obtain life in the heavenly region. Or else, if you win the war, you will enjoy the kingdom. O son of Kundi, making a resolve to fight, arise for the battle. I can say that Krishna is ending. Krishna never expected Bhagavad Gita will go on for 18 chapters. See the way the conversation is going, with that itself I can understand. Krishna did not expect he will be speaking for 18 chapters. He really expected to finish the instruction and the war to start. Maybe after the second chapter, Arjuna found the truths coming from Krishna are really juicy, and he started exploring. I do give benefit of doubt to Arjuna that he is convinced about going for a war by the end of the second chapter. With this sutra, Arjuna is convinced. After this, throughout the Bhagavad Gita, he is not asking, should I go for a war or not? He is not raising that basic question for which Bhagavan opened his mouth, for which he started the Bhagavad Gita. But the conversation was going in other turn. I feel Krishna also found a beautiful receptivity in Arjuna. First time your friend is ready to listen to whatever you are saying. Otherwise this guy will always brag he is equivalent to you. Now this guy has little intelligence to listen to what you are saying. So Krishna also took few moments to clarify all the doubts. Otherwise I can say, with this verse, 37th verse, in second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Sankhya Yoga, Bhagavad Gita ends. After this, there is no direct instruction to Arjuna about the war. See, after this, Krishna says, hey Arjuna, become a yogi. Hey Arjuna, become a bhakta. Hey Arjuna, become a jnani. Hey Arjuna, become a karma sannyasi. He gives so many other instructions. But there is no direct, straight, practical, day-to-day instruction. This is the last instruction. I think here ends Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna is convinced about the war, about the fight. He is out of depression, no doubt. But Krishna has opened a huge subject. That subject has opened many questions. I can say now Arjuna is entering spiritual journey. Because here Krishna puts everything open. He says, hey, if you are going to be victorious, celebrating. If you lose, at least you will achieve the heaven. Swarga. Oh Kaunteya, come on, get up, determined to fight. He is giving the instruction. Making a resolve to fight, arise for the battle. I can say this one word, Uttishta, Kaunteya, Yuddhaya, Kritanischaya. This one word is a game changer of the whole Hinduism. See, all philosophy, theology can be used either for right side or wrong side. For example, when I am saying life is impermanent, death is inevitable, you can use it in the right side also. Yes, then I should not lose my joy and happiness and balance for the sake of accumulating impermanent things. I will be established in my permanent joy, balance, self-centeredness, not small self, higher self-centeredness, and do everything, be creative, accumulate wealth, whatever I want. But I will not lose my balance. You can understand this way also and use it. You can do other way also. After all, life is impermanent. Death is inevitable. Why not rob everybody and do whatever we can? Come on, it is time. Get into the bank. You can take any theology, any philosophy, any teaching to the right side or wrong side. You can use the same theory of death to say, after all, life is impermanent. Why unnecessarily creating? Come on, let's lie down. You can use for that also. But here Bhagavan is very clear. What for is revealing the higher truths. Please understand. higher truths are eternal. But what for the higher truths are revealed by the master is Smriti. Shruti is eternal truths. Smriti is day-to-day lifestyle instructions. When a master reveals the eternal truths, Shruti, what for is revealing is Smriti, day-to-day life instruction for you. See, the Sankhya Yoga, whatever now Bhagavan was talking, just like you change clothes, you move from one room to another room, consciousness moves from one body to another, don't worry, don't bother, body is nothing. All these things are Shrutis, the eternal truth. This word, Uttishta Kaunteya Yuddhaya Kritanischaya. Uttishta Kaunteya Yuddhaya Kritanischaya. This is Smriti. That is Shruti, eternal truths. This is Smriti, exact instruction. What Arjuna is supposed to be doing by being convinced about the Shruti. That is why I tell you, unless somebody who makes Shruti, eternal truths, as a livable instruction, Smriti, in your life, spirituality will not bring results. Unless there is somebody in your life who brings the eternal truth into practical instructions, eternal truth into practical life, spirituality is not going to help you in any way. You yourself cannot make it. Understand? If you yourself are trying to make eternal truths into living reality, you may be using the pirated version of the software. The problem with the pirated version is no service, no customer care. When you are in danger, you are in danger. That's all. I have seen many people saying, what's the need for a guru? Come on. Still, the coding system is with the masters. See the difference. See, Arjuna is also talking the same logic. Life is impermanent. Why should we kill them? I am retiring, becoming sadhu. But Bhagavan is completely talking something opposite. Actually, it should be like this. Arjuna should be saying, come on, I am going to fight and kill all these fellows. And Bhagavan should be saying, no, see, they are all your friends and relatives. How can you kill them? Out of your greed for the land. Come on, become a sadhu, I will initiate you. You are my first Gaudiya Sampradaya Sannyasi. Krishna Sampradaya Sannyasi. That should have happened. But completely opposite is happening. See the fun? But Bhagavan is saying, come on, that is not right. Don't try to escape. Fight. If a normal man who tries to read scriptures and try to make use of the spirituality to enrich his life by himself, what he would have thought? Naturally, any logical man will come to the conclusion, why fight, retire, be a sadhu? That is the solution you will come up with. That is why I am saying, if you have come to that decision, you are using pirated software. You are not having original version. Bhagavan is making the eternal truths into practical reality in Bhagavad Gita, in Arjuna's life. This word, Tasmad Uttishta Kaunteya Yuddhaya Kritanischaya. This is the Smriti for Arjuna. all of you also have a powerful smriti. Please understand, the practical instruction you are supposed to follow will be always powerful than the eternal truths, because the practical instruction straight away works on your life. But everybody is happy with the eternal truths. That is why thousands of people go to temples and shrines of the dead masters, but very few people go to live with the living master. See, thousands go to the masters' shrines and temples where they are not physically alive. But with the living master, very few go, because the smriti, the day-to-day instruction will be too strong. See, if you need to sit and listen, hey, life is impermanent, you change the body, just like you change the cloth. If you need to sit and listen this, it's not a big thing. You will be happy to do this whole day. But the next word, come on, uttishta kaunteya yuddhaya kritanischayah. Get up, O Kaunteya, for war. Then comes the problem. Now after the satsang I am saying, come on, let's take up the mission. Let's go to the mission office, start our job. Then comes, oh, no. Always the smriti, the day-to-day instruction will be more powerful, more strong than the smriti, eternal truths. That is where the problem comes. That is why nobody wants a living master who will give smriti to them, who will give a day-to-day instructions to them. Everybody wants shruti, the eternal truths, so that they can bend as they want. Everybody wants gold to make jewels as it fits with their body. But masters always make jewelry and give you the ready-made jewelry and tell you to change the shape of your body for jewelry. They say, come on, 17-inch biceps, build it now. They make jewelry and give you, and then tell you, hey, for this jewelry, build your body. That is where the problem starts. Everybody likes gold, but nobody likes ready-made jewelry. Because now for this ready-made jewelry, you have to make your body. Bhagavan naturally makes only 30-inch Odhyana and asks you, come on, bring your waist to the 30-inch. But you want gold to make 60-inch Odhyana, the waistband. You feel, no, give me the gold, I will make 60-inch waistband. But Bhagavan says, no, I already made the jewelry, it is 30-inch waistband, come on, reduce your belly. This is the difference between Shruti and Smriti. The eternal truths and day-to-day lifestyle. With this verse, Bhagavan ends giving instructions. One more truth you need to understand very beautifully. Bhagavan says you will achieve heaven even if you die. What's the meaning of that word? Let me be very honest. I do not believe if you die in a war, even if it is a dharmic war, you will have a special place where all the Ramba, Menaka, Urvasi will come in front of you and dance and give you the Somarasa and all that. I do not believe. So what Bhagavan must be saying through these words? Hato va prapsyasi swargam, jitva va bhokshase mahim. If you are killed, prapsyasi swargam, you will achieve the swarga. See, if you die in expansion process, you will have such a deep satisfaction. Even while you leave your body, that deep feeling fulfilled is heaven. Life is expansion. Understand? It's eternal expansion. The other day, one of my brahmacharini was telling, Swamiji, many of us feel we are not at home here. I told them, that's exactly what I want. I am happy I achieved it. Understand? I'll constantly be expanding you. Your pattern or concept of feeling homely means nothing. Wow. I don't need to do anything. I can just stretch my leg in the easy chair and sip cup of coffee, and there will be a worker to wash my clothes and dry it and iron it, and even if I want, they can put it on me. The idea of feeling home for you is different. The idea of real home is different. See, constantly I will be putting you in uncertainty and making you expand. When you settle with the feeling of unsettled, when you are feeling homely with the feeling of not feeling homely, when the expansion becomes your rest, when the constant running is the space you are having vacation, you are done. Till then, I will not let you feel, I will not allow you to feel the pseudo-homely feeling, pseudo-settled feeling, that will be pseudo-moksha, which Sisubala gives to all his wives, his dasis, not what Krishna gave for his gopikas. Krishna never let gopas and gopikas settle down. Every day some demon will come. If there is no demon, he will poke at the Indra and make Indra to fight with the gopikas. You should be flying in jet speed, but your inner space should be completely in rest, in restful awareness. Start resting, start relaxing in restful awareness, being highly creative and productive. That is your life. In the high speed running, be in restful awareness, be witnessing, be a witness. Life is expansion. In the expansion process, even if you die, you will have the tremendous fulfillment. That is what Bhagavan says, Hatova prapsyasi swargam. Even if you die, you will achieve heaven. That fulfillment is heaven. Decide. Even if you die, go through the proper direction, the direction of expansion, so that you will achieve the extraordinary fulfillment which is heaven. I tell you, this one word, Uttishta Kaunteya Yuttaya Kritanischaya, this shows Hinduism, Vedic tradition is for life. It is not anti-life. It is not against life. It is for life. I wanted all of you to carry this sacred secret as message of Hinduism, message of Vedic tradition, message of Bhagavad Gita, message of Bhagavan. We are for life. Even if death comes on the way to life, you will have the fulfillment of heaven. But life should not come on the way to death. Death should come on the way to life. Be always on the way to life. Sit with this one sacred secret. Internalize this one sacred secret. Life is for living.
Nithyananda, thank you for watching, and if you found the video enlightening,
please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to stay connected with us.
Don't forget to click the bell icon to receive the notifications.